Chat. Yeah. The reason why I'm not in ATL, bruh. I'm not in ATL because I didn't want to finish out with the Wild and Out. But listen. So it was like I love Wild and Out and I respect everything and stuff like that and I love it all, but I just figured everybody out there, I appreciate everything. Even Nick Cannon DM me and stuff like that, and he hit me up and wanted me to go and everything. But I feel like, chat. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but like, so it was like 4 days of workshop, right? And then they do the filming, right? After the first day, I was done. After the first day, I was done. And this is why I say that. This is why they say stop lying. You didn't get no TV time, bro. What are you talking about? They're not even like. I didn't even like. They haven't even started like filming yet. They haven't even started filming. Literally, it's been the workshops. It's been the workshops. So my thing is this: we did the first day, right? We did the first day, and then I'm talking, right? We're doing it, mind you. It's from. I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm thinking coming in. I'm like, all right, bet I can be able to do YouTube and be able to do Twitch. I'm gonna have somebody come set up the Twitch inside my hotel. I'm vibing, you know what I'm saying? I'm there for a little bit, it's for a month and stuff like that. But I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to be there for a couple hours and be able to leave. Like I would say probably like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then I got my whole day and I'll be able to leave and stuff, right? Mind you, I didn't have like my agent look through the contract or anything. Literally just sent to my mom and she, you know what I'm saying, whatever. She said it was good and stuff, so whatever. So I should have my agent and everybody look so I could just really figure it out. So I go into it, I do it right. So I'm in there, I'm going right. I'm in the hotel and I'm like, all right, this is pretty nice. Like this is pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like what do they want? Like my mom told me like, oh, it's just a couple hours. You just going for a couple hours. You could do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You could be able to do your own thing. I hit up Funny Mike because I was like, all right, you've been on this show before. He was like, yeah, like sometimes they get on you about like the jokes like that. But let me see. But he was like, they don't playing around with the jokes. You got to be on it. But he didn't really have much time to do both or whatever. So I'm like, maybe I could do both because I know people in Atlanta. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down there. So I'm gonna go down there. I go down there like that. We do it. I'm like, all right, bet. Now me being let me say this. I can put me. If you guys don't know, I did SWAT. I did SWAT on CBS and something. I have a PA. So my PA is like somebody that's on the stage, on the production assistant. You know what I'm saying? So he or she is just with you day to day and talking. You know what I'm saying? Every day to day, and just the person that's gonna tell you when you're gonna be on set. Person that's gonna tell you what to do. What you gotta do this or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, bet. Oh, so I'm like, all right, where's the PA, I'm at a PA and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, where's the PA at? Where's the PA? Like or anything like. I'm like, they're like, nah, bro, just check your email. Check your email, all this stuff. I'm like, all right, what time? Mind you, I got 50,000 emails. I don't know, bro. Like, so I'm like, all right, bet. What time is the like, what time is this with me? I was like, when are we starting? What he said? He's like, it's 10 a.m. It was 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or something like that. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I'm like, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day? So I'm like, shit. Okay. So I'm like, bruh, what? I'm like, what, bruh? What are you talking about? Like, I'm not finna re-say the whole story. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I'm not finna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all right, it's like 10 to 7, 10 to 7. I'm like, God, like, that's my whole day. It's my whole day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's my whole day and everything. Like, I'm not. It's taken away. Like, I'm like, all right, I could probably do both and stuff. And I didn't really go there for the money, but the money there is not really. It had nothing to do with. But like, I'm like, bro, I'm really losing so much like money and bread I could be getting from YouTube and Twitch and all these other things for this. And it's like, I'm new there. It's my first day there. As I'm doing the workshop, I felt like I'm not gonna lie, chat. I felt a little tension. Like I felt tension, like that people was looking at me because I'm the youngest there. I'm the youngest there. I'm like, everybody there is at least 28 or older or something like that. And everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, all right, everybody's gonna play a game, and we're gonna call you in the circle. Everybody's in a circle. We're gonna call you in the middle, and you're gonna sing a song, and everybody's gonna sing a song. They calling people out. People singing Usher. People singing all types. They call me. I didn't know what to say, chat. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, Wild 'N Out workshop. They wanted me to do the workshop for 4 days and then go to Foreman. But after the first day, I just stopped. But I'm going into it. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know, I'm not finna do that. Like, they're like, all right, sing a song. I'm like, I don't got a song. Like, I don't got no song. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, we're gonna keep picking on you until you find a song. As the dude said. I'm like, bro, all right. Like, you know, he's going around and shit like that. People singing like, happy, like, or just whatever. I'm like, bro, I get into the song. I'm trying to listen to a song. I start rapping 42 Doug, bro. I start rapping 42 Doug. You know, them niggas did not know the song. I'm like, bro, what the You know? So I'm like, all right, bet. Listen to this. So I'm like, all right, we're going to play another game. We're playing another game, right? They're playing another game. The game is, they go through the games and stuff, and, like, I got tension like that. Like, they didn't want to help. Like, some of the comedians didn't want to help me. I don't know why they didn't want to help me. I don't know if it was, like, because they felt like, I don't know, like, people just talking about my followers, and trying to, you know what I'm saying? All this other shit. Talking about, oh, you think because you have, no, just, like, in the rap style, they're bringing up my followers and shit. And I'm just like, what the f***? I thought it was supposed to be funny. But I'm like, all right, bet. Bro, what are we doing? So I'm like, okay, let's do this game. The game, I haven't watched Wild 'N Out in a minute, but there's a game we had to do where it was like, all right, you're going to choose what celebrity you are. You got to accept the award as the celebrity. So he's like, I know, listen. They're like, all right, do the celebrity game, right? You choose a celebrity you want, and you got to say the speech as them. I'm like, all right, bet. They're saying stuff like, they want me to say, I could tell they're trying to give me jokes. They're like, say Justin Bieber, or tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like, they want me to say, like, oh, like, Chris Brown and all this other stuff. Like, something like, oh, I'm Will Smith and I'm getting it for the slapping for my girl award or something like that, and do an acceptance speech. I'm like, all right, I know how I'm going to do, right? So, I'm like, bet. I'm like, tell me, chat, if this is funny. Tell me, chat, if this is funny. They did not laugh. So everybody's like, oh, whatever, they do their shit. People are doing inside jokes. They're like, I'm so-and-so. They're doing that's inside the, like, saying the producer's names and shit like that. All right. I'm like, I pull up there. I'm like, all right, my name is Miles Bridges, and I'm taking the award for Bitch Better Not Lie to Me. So I walk up to the shit, and I'm like, all right, act like Miles Bridges. I'm like, yeah, I did a song 27 Days, 27 Nights, and I did hit my on purpose. But I'm remixing it with Lil Wayne called 27. I'm remixing it with Chris Brown called 27 Lefts, 27 Rights. Was that funny? Was that funny? Was that an L? That shit was not funny? Oh. So listen now. So if you don't know Miles Bridges got in trouble for fighting his girl and stuff, and he had a song called 27 Days, 27 Nights. You know? And then so remix it 27 Lefts, 27 Rights. Not for TV though. Okay, so listen to this. So, mind you, yeah, there's producers, cameras, all this stuff. Alright, we had the last thing we did, and I was like, alright, this is not me. It was called Wild Style. Wild Style, if you don't know what Wild Style is, you're supposed to make jokes up. They gave us 10 minutes. They're like, one team, ones versus twos. We did 1, 2, 1, 2, ones versus twos. You write jokes about the people on the two. I was in one. You write jokes about people on two. You got 10 minutes. Bet. I'm trying to think of some jokes and stuff. Like, the thing is, bro, I do jokes, but I can't. You want me to rhyme. Like, you want me to rhyme and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You want me to rhyme and shit or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. I got one joke. Wrote one joke. This guy named Fats the Barber's in there. He has no shirt on. I'm like, bet. No, like, bro, like, I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, my joke is about him. It's about him. So he had no shirt on. I'm like, I'm going to make a joke about his. I wrote it in my shit, bro. And it was hella hard, too. I'm not going to lie. So I said, you a big nigga, keep your appetite tame. You remind me of my girl. Type to let they titties hang. You know what I'm saying? That was a killer. I don't care. So listen, I'm like, that's a killer. That's a killer. We do the fucking we get in the little lines and stuff like that. We do a little thing. People are doing their jokes, right? I'm letting people go first, stuff like that. Bruh, I promise you, 8 niggas on my team talked about his before I could get to it. So my joke is watered down. They're like, put me under the blah, 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 titty. I'm like, bruh, what the hell, bro? What are you talking about? Now I'm not, my joke is not going to be hard at the time because now it's like everybody talking about, bruh. And the whole thing, bro, I just didn't want to be like, I didn't want to be like watered down, like, you know, because there was somebody giving jokes, so somebody wasn't funny, they were like, say this joke, and they would say it and stuff like that, and it was just kind of like watered down. I didn't really, everybody was, the producer I knew was, one that hit me up, he was hella respectful about it, but, like, I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. But, shout out to Niles, bro, shout out to Nick and them and stuff like that, that shit was fine, but after that, I just didn't want to be watered down. And then, like, even if I did say a funny joke, they're telling me, like, you know, possibilities. They're like, it could get cut, all this stuff. And they're like, if you want to be the next DC Young Fly, Chino, or what, like, Carlos, I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to be them niggas, bro. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm good. But, yeah, so I told them, I said, I'm good for today. And I said, I let them know after that day, I was like, I talked to this producer. I said, yo, can I talk to you for a second? He said, what's up? He said, I know you're not coming back. I'm like, bro, I respect you and everything, but gladly, bro, this is not for me. I was over there, like, me, one of my emotions, bro, I can't, when I don't want to be somewhere, you can really tell, like, I don't want to be there. Like, they were working on, like, their writing and jokes. I'm over there on the pogo stick in the corner doing, like, with, like, they had props, so I'm over there with the basketball going through the legs in the conference room and shit, trying to see how high I could do and shit like that, trying to see how high I can go on the pogo stick. I'm like, that's just one of my things. Like, you know if I don't want to be there. But yeah, and it was just like, they started talking about, like, I just felt like I was there, like, for, like, my father. Like, I don't know, Chad. I feel like I was there for my, no disrespect to anybody, I just feel like I was there for my, for my following, because that's what they talked about. And, like, that was just like, I don't know, it was just, I was out the loop.